So now that we have seen how we can create tests, we'll see how easy it is to create test plan using the add-in. Once we click on create test plan, UFT will create a test plan for us. Test plan in this framework, test plans are nothing but groups of tests that we want for this particular business process. So creating a test plan for creating a non-catalog request. That's the scenario. So we're navigating from home page, we're going to the non-catalog request page. Very handy thing when we are doing this is our test case with the details on all the steps. Shopping cart. Then you'll add the confirmation. Depending upon your business process, you might have few more tests that go into this particular test plan, and that's okay. All you have to do is save. Once you save, you will be creating a global DT for that particular test plan. Once we request to create a global DT, we'll have a global DT created for that particular test plan, and then we'll see the unique features of our global DT. So the global DT has all the tests that are part of this test plan and all the test case scenarios that they have within them. It is one place to see what are all the tests that we have, what are all the test data we have within this particular, within all the tests that's part of this particular test plan. Another unique feature is for anybody who wants to see what is this test plan doing, they can go to this test plan and they can see how are we navigating, what is happening in this. We are in the iProcurement home page, and then we are going to the non-catalog request page, then coming on to shopping cart, and then to the confirmation page. So you'll get a brief overview of what this particular test plan is doing for us. Coming to the run action, this is where our actual test plan scenarios will be created. It comes up with a default scenario, and each test has a default scenario, so you can right away run the scenario, which will create a non-catalog request for you. And adding a scenario is even more easier. So now that we know in the home page we want to navigate to non-catalog request, in the non-catalog request page, let's say we want to add one item, two item, third item, and then check out. Then in the shopping cart, we want to submit the requisition and then output the requisition and navigate home. And let's call this as NCR. So we have our NCR. That's all we have to do now. Update this to our UFT. Close this. And once we have our, all we have to do is provide the scenario name here and run this. Let's see if we are in the iProcurement page, because that is our prerequisite for this particular test plan. It has to be in the iProcurement module homepage. So now we'll run this one and we'll see that it navigates from the home page to the non-catalog request page, adds items 1, 2, 3, and then goes to the shopping cart page, submits the requisition, and then captures our requisition ID for us. It added our first item. It's adding the second item. I'm seeing at the item description and the quantities, they're all changing. So it's adding at the third item. You can also add a clear all step before this, so that it clears it up and adds all individually. Now that we see all the three items, it will submit this requisition and capture this requisition ID for us, 16059, and it's navigating back home as instructed in the test plan scenario. So we'll update this. We'll see the data 160.59. It captured the output, and that's all. So this particular test plan, this particular test business process is ready for us. You can add as many scenarios as you want. And another unique feature about this is, let's open our DT. We're not creating it this time, we're opening whatever we have. We'll refresh our DT. And another unique thing that I wanted to show was NCR. When a user comes in here and sees what is this NCR doing, he doesn't have to navigate to each test and see what goes into this one. He can click on show details, pick the name of the scenario, and he can see what exactly is going into this particular scenario. And it also has the same order as the test that's going into this particular scenario. We're navigating, what are we going, we are adding 3 items. We are going to the requisition, we are submitting the requisition, and then we are outputting the requisition. So you'll see how easy it is to capture any data issues that we have when we have a summary like this that is very specific for this particular scenario. So that, I will save this. So now you saw how easy it was to create test plan, create the global DT for it. It did not take more than a minute. And then how easy it was to add scenario, review the scenario details, and run the scenario as well. We did not look at the results. Let's see the results as well. So it took 1 minute 7 seconds. And it has details on what the scenario name was, what test case was run within each scenario, so that if there is any issues, it's very easy to go back and see where the issue is. And for any clicks and navigations away, you will always see a screenshot before and after, which is very helpful in actual reviewing before and then what was the after screen. There's only one item here, and then after it clicked on add, it added another item. So this is very helpful when we are trying to see what happened within this particular scenario. So that's for the results. And now you can see how easy it was to create the test, how easy it was to put together a test plan, update its data, and also run it. So you can see how easy it would be to get your regression test beds ready with this add-in.